All right, should be good here in just a moment. Looks good. For the Orioles, it'll be Laureano, Henderson. Oh, that'll be strike one from Skubal, Mountcastle. So Laureano, Henderson, Mountcastle, Urias, Sanchez, Carlson, Kerstad, Mateo, and Holiday. Swing and strike two. 0-2 on Laureano. Laureano, however you say it. What's up, Wade? What's up, Kevin? How you guys doing? Ball one. What's up, Jake? Using your iPad? Nice. And down goes Ramon Laureano on strikes. One away. All right. CY Skubal off to a good start. Here's Gunner. Don't want to work today. Hey, you know. I basically am on vacation until June 26th now. I have college and stuff to still do because I have summer classes. But now I'm on break. But I don't get paid, so. I would have to go get a job if I didn't have one starting soon. You don't have your phone? Well, that's not good. No, that'll be a base hit. One on. Yeah, I guess so. But I'm not really doing anything in the summer. There'd be no reason for the school to pay. For sure, Wade. Anyway, swing and strike one. For sure. All right, what do we got? Ryan Mountcastle. And maybe we can get him to hit it on the ground and get a little double play here. We'll see. 0-2. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. Tigers going for a sweep this afternoon. And Mountcastle goes down swinging, 2 away. 2 down here in the top of the first, runner at first. Skubal on the mound, Urias the hitter, Urias the hitter. Urias, I don't know. I always struggle with that last name because it feels like there's a lot of ways you could say it. There's like Urias, Urias. That's about all the ways. But I like how it's just like there's about a million ways you can say it. It's 2 ways. Looks like a pop out. That'll end the inning on a quick pop out to the second baseman. Tigers get them, not in order, but they, not much damage there, just a single. Tigers will send. Hold on. Something. It'll be Carpenter, Torres, McKinstry, Green, Torkelson, Young, Sweeney, Dingler, and Baez against Kramer. It was pretty awesome. We have a 2-game lead over the Yankees in Cleveland for top of the American League. Yeah. Maybe it'll keep up all season. You got one coming? That's cool. June 10th through June 12th. It's true, Lore. We'll play again. Hopefully it's another sweep for us. Hopefully we sweep you guys in general today. We kind of need it. You know what I mean? You guys don't need the wins. We do because we're a real team this year. You guys are little bro, and that's okay. Like, we passed you guys, and that's all right. That's just how life goes sometimes. You guys were way ahead of us last year, but then for whatever reason, your GM decided not to sign any pitchers, and that's the craziest part. Because the bats in your offense are solid. It's like, why did they not get more pitching? It was like the thing that tanked your season last year. And that's always been the baffling part about, to me, it's a fireable thing for Elias, in my opinion, if I'm the owner. Not that Elias is a bad GM, but it's like, you could have spent some money and prevented a lot of like weird disaster. Like, they should have been in on Max Fried. There's no reason he should be a Yankee over an Oriole. You know what I mean? Especially because, again, the Orioles owner wanted to spend money. That's like a blank check. And the Orioles don't need really much for their like team itself, right? They have a good infield, they've got a good outfield, they've got good hitting. Pretty much every position's really solid, or they've got a position in the minors that can fill that spot. Very well put together. There's just the pitching hasn't been great for them. And it really wasn't for a lot of last year too. Ball one. And their grand solution was going out and getting Morton, I guess. So yeah, great, we get it. He's like a culture fit, but see, and you know what's funny is a similar problem Elias had in Houston was pitching too. They weren't the greatest of like assembling pitching talent. That'll be a fly out. That's a deep fly out though. Ooh, we might be getting a Kramer. Hell yeah, Laura, we hope so. We need you guys to beat the Yankees for us. I mean, we beat them ourselves, but it would be cool if you guys could help us out and also beat them. I have an agenda to push this year, and if we can play another month and we're still right around this level of playing, oh yeah, we're about to be one of the best teams in baseball this year. We can get through one more month like this. Oh man, what a fun summer we have. What's up, John? Some of you are a little young and you maybe never got to experience the 2000 and I'd say about 10 to 2015 run of being a Tigers fan. Oh man, that was such a good run. We didn't win anything and we got beat in a World Series by a dynasty Giants team, but 1-2 now on Torres. But being a World Series favorite every single year and then winning the American League Central for 4 straight years was a really good run. We kicked the dog shit out of everybody we played mostly. It was pretty good times. It was very similar to this. This is what it felt like being a Tigers fan during the Jim Leyland like heyday. We're just like, yeah, we're probably going to win 2 out of 3 most of the time. The occasional sweep. Even I was about 18 when all that was happening. When we really took off, and I was in college. But it was a really good time. 3-2. Fouls it away. Don't know how Torres made contact all the way up there. Should have just let it go. Every guy's got a sucker pitch though. I don't believe in Brandon Hyde anymore because he is the general manager who put the lineup. Oh, you mean the manager? The general manager is Elias for you guys, I believe. Gleyber Torres a walk. Here's McKinstry. Yeah, I don't know. The Orioles might have to fire their coach and GM if this continues for them. Because again, but it's tough because again, they've also built the roster into what it is. However, their weird anti-pitching thing this offseason was really strange. And again, and it wasn't because like they didn't have the money. It's like, no. The ownership said spend the money, right, Laura? Laura can back me up. He's an Orioles fan. He'll tell me I'm not crazy about this. Your ownership said blank check to spend money, and your owner or your GM and your coach basically said no, thank you. We're going to build the team that we want to build in the way we want to build it without flushing a bunch of money into it. And it's like, what? Like, I promise you, it's exactly. Oh, Laura, am I pretty much right? I wish Sean was in here too, because then I would have two people backing me up on this weird problem that developed for the Orioles. Because again, they should have been in on guys like Max Fried. They should have been able to try to convince Corbin Burns with more money to stay and not go out west. Though I've heard Corbin wanted to go out west no matter what. So, by the way, it'll be 0-2 on green. Your aunt's best friend's husband. Nice. I don't know who my aunt's friends are, let alone who they're married to. 1-2. That's crazy that you know your family's extended friendship groups. You're a very big family guy, Wade. 2-2. Wade's like, yeah, my cousin's friend from Hispania is a really nice person. We talk once a week. Like, oh, that's damn, dude. 2-2. We trade cooking recipes. It's like, I didn't even know you baked, Wade. Wade's like, yeah, I like cookies. I bake them. Pretty good at it. He made the Oreo. God damn it. Riley Green strikes out. We'll head to the top of the second. No score. To get rid general manager, Mike Elias, and Brandon Hyde. Yeah, that's kind of the idea I think a lot of Orioles fans are going with now. Sanchez, Carlson, and Kjerstad. Basically the right-handed lineup except for like two guys. This is when you play a team, take special note of how many random right-handed bats are in the lineup. Like Gary Sanchez is catching, Dylan Carlson's playing. You know what I mean? Mateo's playing shortstop. And again, these guys play every so often, but it's like they jam all their righties except for Gunnar Henderson and Kjerstad and maybe a couple switch hitters. I think everyone else is right-handed. Maybe Holiday. I don't know with him. But I'm pretty sure everyone else is always right-handed. It's very funny to see it. The Skubal lineup come out. By the way, if you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. We're up at 10 right now, which is pretty good. Up in the double digits. I would assume most people who like the Orioles are from Maryland or have some connection out there. I can't imagine there are just like random Orioles fans that exist in the ether. Like, yeah, I just, I really like mediocre baseball. For 10 straight years. And then like 2-3 good years of good baseball and then 10 years of bad times. That's how I get down. I think you guys should trade all your good players to the Tigers and then rebuild the team, Lore. That'd be helpful. We'll give you Keider Montero for Gunnar Henderson. Actually, he's kind of mid now, actually. We'll pass. But God bless. 0-1. Ball one. I wouldn't actually like anyone on this team, to be fair with you. This lineup used to scare me, and now after a couple days here, I don't really think much of it anymore. 1-2. I don't know what's happened, Laura. Your team's lost a lot of oomph. It's 1-2. No, he better not throw this shit right down the middle. Because I know what he's thinking about doing here with Sanchez at the plate. He's thinking about pumping a fastball right around the middle of the plate at him at about 100 to see if he can hit it. 2-2, misses outside. All right, cool. He tried to get him to chase. And Gary Sanchez strikes out on a foul tip, 1 away. Here's Dylan Carlson, who's hitting 0 with a 143 on base or OPS. That means this guy walked 1 time. Damn, dude, that's pretty low. If he got a hit, his OPS would jump up to like 300. It would be one of the most dramatically, statistically helpful hits in a long time. By the way, if you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. I see we're still at 10. Most of you aren't talking, which means you should probably drop a like to get some interaction on the stream. Otherwise, you're gay. You're also you're just gay, I guess. I don't really have a second one. I think that one's funny enough. So I don't know what you're gonna do about that, but you know, it's almost your month, 1 month away. Hooray! 0-2 after another foul, so it'll remain 0-2. And they strike out Dylan Carlson. Damn, dude, that's 4 strikeouts already. All right. Here's Kerstad with nobody on and 2 away. By the way, it's fine if you don't leave a like. You're not actually gay. I don't even care. It would be helpful, though, and I'd appreciate you. I just figure insulting people works, and it does to some extent, because I'm going to look. I bet you I got 2 or 3 more likes. I got 1 more like. See, there's at least one person there like, I ain't gay. Fuck that. And it works. Anyway, it's a 0-2 count on a sweep. He just threw the same pitch in the same. He's like, I'll just throw the same spot. He went slider, changeup. Now he's going to go fastball high and away. And then the inning will be over, I think. Damn, he didn't swing. See, I got that pitch sequence down beautifully, didn't I? Same spot, high and away fastball at 100, but he didn't swing at it. Damn, I thought it was for sure going to be a whiff at it. Because if I'm a hitter, like if I guessed that, so did he. He knew exactly what that sequence was about to be. It must have took every fiber of his being to be like, I wanted to swing at that. Because if I'd have guessed that a fastball up and away was coming, I'd have looked like a goddamn idiot swinging at it. Like, damn, he threw that way outside. But you know what? Fair. That's fair, Tom. That's fair. And it sucks for the Navy because they genuinely do some of the most dangerous missions for the military. Bunch of fruitcakes. It's like, yeah, they got actually pretty dangerous, as with the Marines, but seems like the Navy people are always in some like weird situations. Anyway, Skubal strikes out the side. We'll head to the bottom of the second here. Bottom of the second coming up. That's 5 Ks for Skubal through 2. Torkelson, Young, and Sweeney do appear in the bottom of the second. The guy over Warren tomorrow for Baltimore. Yeah, Lord, doesn't it suck facing us? The pitching never gets easier. It only got harder for you guys. It literally went. How did it go? It went like, what was it? Fucking Kiter. It went like Casey Mize, then like kind of dipped a little for Kiter Montero, but you guys couldn't get him either. And then we brought in fucking Tarek Skubal to round it out. It's like, damn, dude, nobody gets a break from us. And then in our next series, it'll be Flaherty. Well, maybe. I think Flaherty just pitched. It might be Job. I actually don't know who's next. The Tigers keep fucking with their rotation by throwing Montero in there to give like mini breaks to people. Mainly to Jack Flaherty, to be honest. Because we have a special deal with Jack Flaherty. Where he doesn't have to make a whole bunch of starts, actually. Well, you know, every 6-7 days they like to start Jack. Again, I think that helps with his weird back issue that he has. And if we have Kiter Montero, that can put a little bit of gap between the next two between starts for pretty much everybody. It kind of helps everyone out a little bit. Kind of like an unofficial 6-man rotation. But they do it in a way that doesn't kind of jeopardize. There we go. 1-1 here on Torque, Young, and Sweeney. All right, this is the lineup I like to see. I like seeing all these young names here. Oh, yeah, there's a reason. I was like, where the hell is everybody? And I was like, oh, yeah, the Pistons are on. Oh, no. Is it a bad game? Gibbs, what's the score? Well, that's a bit unfortunate. However, there are a bunch of 20-year-olds, so 23-year-olds, so 3-1. Good for them for the season turnaround. They can't be mad if they get beat in the playoffs. Genuine, I don't think a Pistons fans can be upset. They got a playoff win. They didn't get swept. They made the playoffs. Oh, they're only down by 11 or 9? No, 11, yeah. They're still in that game if they can have a hot run. They'll walk Torkelson, so here comes Young. Oh, terrible mistake. I wouldn't have walked Big. I wouldn't have done that if I was you, Kramer. I'm going to call a Young bomb here. It's a unfortunate reality of a situation. The Orioles have made a grave error. Yeah, you tripled your win total. It'd be pretty tough to foul the way it's 0-1. It'd be pretty tough to be upset if you were a Pistons fan. You know what's funny is Skubal's doing this to the Orioles, the team that wouldn't shut the fuck up that they were going to come trade for him and give us a bunch of like no-name prospects for him. Ah, damn it. Apparently they're calling Young out for being too cool, I guess. I didn't know that was a rule. Anyway, here's Trey Sweeney. To win in the playoffs, 100%. Yeah, I mean, your oldest player is, I mean, your best player, fucking Cade, is what, 22? 21? It's good experience, what they're getting. Like half the team is like 22 and 23, like most of their starters. And Beasley's like, I don't even think he's 27. Well, he might be older, though. And again, you have a pretty productive offseason. You go get maybe you trade for Booker in some crazy package. Keep Beasley around. Keep Schroeder around. Keep that most of that young core. Now, which of the two would, because you're going to have to trade somebody, right? It's either Ivy or Duran, who probably has to go in a package if you want to get Booker. Who stays and who goes? Who do they keep most likely if they add in Booker next year? I'd imagine you keep Beasley. You keep Cade. You keep Stewart. Probably keep Schroeder. It's 2-1 count here on Sweeney. I just don't know because you're going to lose one of Ivy or Duran in the trade, right? I mean, that's probably an inevitability. (3-1) and a bunch of draft picks, but who gives a fuck? We can get Devin Booker in Detroit. That's all we need. That's a very good basketball team next season. And then my prediction of Booker coming home will be complete. You rather keep Ivy and Durant? You don't want to have Booker? If it's at the cost of those two, what if it's just picks? By the way, the count will remain 3-2. How do you feel about that? What if you don't have to give up either and it's just picks? Are you at fuck them picks level yet? Oh, you'll do it for picks, yeah. If it costs, yeah, I think I'm at the same spot where if it's like if it costs one of those two guys, it's like I don't think we can do that. That's like our trio. That's our special young trio. Fuck that. Booker's old. But if you can add Booker into that trio, that's a fucking team, dude. God, that'd be fun. And Book belongs in Detroit. Here's Dingler after the Sweeney walk. 2 on, 1 out. All right, maybe a Dingle bomb. He's due. Actually, I feel like he just hit a home run recently, so maybe just a base hit. That'll score a run. Actually, I don't know. Do we think Torque scores from second on a base hit? It's like 50-50, right? What up, Kenny? There's only 1 out. If there were 2 outs, he scores without effort. But like when there's 1 out, he's a little bit hesitant. Because think if he wasn't very injured this series. Yeah, that's true. No, I agree. Gibbs. Yeah. Hopefully Jimmy Butler is healthy tomorrow night against the Rockets. That'd help. Pistons not having Stewart or Ivy sucks. You just went on a long bike ride? Nice. How was that? Good time? Good exercise? I'm probably going to go play some disc golf after this stream. Get a little, damn it. Don't like this. Oh, we lined out. Never mind. Okay. Looks like everybody made it home. Baez is up with 2 on and 2 out. 0-0 score in the bottom of the second. Nice. It's a nice day out to get shit done like that and go outside and be outside and do shit. Get a little bit of vitamin C. Get it? It's like, no, I don't. What do you mean by vitamin C, Rob? What does that mean? The sun? Yeah, yeah. Like you get it. By me, it's in the 60s, I believe. What the fuck? 63. Yeah, it's supposed to get near 70 by me. Pretty nice. But it always gets real warm where I live. It's fucking awesome, dude. I love living where I live. West coast of Michigan's warm as shit. Hell yeah, that'll be some runs. That'll get at least 1, maybe 2. Sweeney's fast. Yeah, he scores from first. That'll be a 2 RBI double for Baez. Look at Javi Baez, man. So inspirational. 2 RBI double. That's our GOAT, Javi. Hell yeah, dude. You know what? I'm so glad I also said that we're giving Javi a mulligan after he got the back and knee surgery. I remember in the offseason I said, nah, we're not going to do Javi slander anymore. You guys can even find our old streams where I said, no, we need to support Javi as a new version. Maybe he's back. Maybe we'll get old Javi. And it's not exactly old Javi, but you know, it's way more productive than what it has been. Plus, we've kind of need him right now. Him randomly being able to play center field has been one of the most helpful. Without that, we'd have Ryan Kreidler. So guess what? You owe Javi Baez an apology. Because without him, we have Ryan Kreidler playing center field for us. Do you want that? Is that good for America? Anyway, here's Kerry Carpenter, top of the order with a runner at second. 0-2 count, though. 62 for you? It's warmer in Michigan than California. Never thought I'd see the day. Get your weather up there, Laura. It's kind of broke. Ball 1. It's pouring stupid out there in California. It must suck to live in a place with terrible cold weather like Cali compared to this great warm state like Michigan. You guys don't even know what sunshine feels like. Lord doesn't even know what that is. That's a foreign number to him. Lord's like, it's like 8:30 in the morning. What are you talking about? Damn it. Carey gets out. We'll head to the top of the third. Tigers get 2 on a double by Baez. No, I think the Padres and like the Dodgers got better records than us. We're like a top 5 team overall. Like the National League is fucking cracked right now. There's like 20 win teams in the National League somehow already. I'm not even kidding. Hold on, let me see if I can see one of them. We'd be the worst team in the National League. Oh, actually, hold on a minute. We might be the best team in baseball. Hold on a minute. Yeah, I think we're the best team in baseball. We're ahead of the Padres. No, the Dodgers are. We're number 2 in all of baseball. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. No, Richard, I think we're just gonna keep Javi now. I think Javi, much like Torkelson, is on the redemption run. I think we're number 2 because we're ahead of the Padres. Fuck them. Who's better than us? Who's number 1? Does somebody have 18 wins in the National League? Because we're theoretically tied with the Dodgers at 17-10, and the Padres at 17-10. But we beat the Padres 2 of 3, so we're ahead of them. But head to head with the Dodgers, they beat us all 4. Oh, Mets. Oh, well, all right. We're 3rd best team in baseball. Look at us. 4th best team in baseball. Look at us. Can't believe it. Dodgers are ahead of us too. They have 17 wins. Look at us. 4th best team in all of the land. Top 5, just like I said. Number 1 in the National League by a country mile, or the American League. Well, not by a lot, but you know. Hey, we have 12 whole likes on the stream here. If you haven't dropped one yet, consider doing so. Otherwise, your mom is gonna find out about your porn and what you watch. Because I'm gonna hack into your computer. I built the computer. I know how to hack. I'm gonna fucking download your browse history and send that right to your mom on Mother's Day. Time's ticking. You don't want your mom or your stepmom knowing you watch stepmom porn, do you? Maybe you do. Anyway, here's Holiday. Damn, Mateo got on. Ooh, fucking worst hitter on the team. That's why Skubal enrages me sometimes. He'll throw a ball like right down the middle at like 80 miles an hour at a guy like Mateo, and they'll just hit it because it's like, well, that's not a very good pitch. You got to pitch better than that. Fucking. Like guys hitting under 100 have like a 900 career average off Skubal collectively, I feel like. But like if you put him up against like Ohtani and Judge, they're like 2 for 17 for some reason. But like a Mateo, a Fermin, a Ryan Kreidler types would be like 9 for 10 against Skubal, like collectively, you know what I mean? And I've never figured out why it's so crazy like that with him. And it literally just throws it right down the middle to really bad hitters. It's a very funny, terrible trait that he has. He's like, I'm going to just throw right by these guys. And like if he put in any of the effort he does to like a number 7 hitter versus the 9 hitter, he would, or like, you know, like the worst hitter in his mind in the lineup versus like the best one, he'd never give up hits to like half the lineup would be completely shut. Like 8 or 9 guys would be completely out of the game when he pitches, instead of like the bottom of the lineup guys always being his Achilles heel. And that'll be a lineup here. We're at the top of line out there by Holiday, 1 away. Top of the order. Here's Lariano. Phillies and Cubs. Yeah, I see. I seen that, Neo. That's what Gibbs was saying. They're having a rough start here. Is it what is it? The second quarter or the first half still? I mean, there's still a lot of game left, I suppose. Let's hope for a double play here. Though it's kind of tough to double up outfielders, especially with our infield. We're not really a double play team. We don't believe in those. So that's cheap. You know what game should catch on? Well, Mateo steals sacks. See, that's why I hate when we let shitty fucking guys like that get on, because all they do is steal bases. Strike 1. Now Skubal's got to strike everybody out. 0-1 here on Lariano. Or pop him out, I guess. You don't really need to K everybody. What's annoying is that guy doesn't run if Jake Rogers is catching. Wonder when he'll be back. Not that Dingler hasn't done a phenomenal job. It's just, defensively, it's kind of night and day. And that looks like it'll be a ground out. Runner advances to third, though. So a productive out there for the Orioles. Still 2-0 Tigers with the runner at third, 2 away. Here's Gunnar Henderson. Tigers hoping to get out of here, though, with the lefty-lefty matchup. Henderson won the first battle. He's 1 for 1. So he's overdue for an out, theoretically. If you lose against the Knicks, it's over. You're not a big believer in like 2-1 or 3-1 comebacks? Hell yeah, Seth. Ball 1. Chicago's a detestable place. No one should like it. Yeah. They just called that a ball for no reason. Those are 2 borderline pitches that have both gone the way of the hitter, despite the pitcher being a Cy Young Award winner. That's fucking in Henderson winning nothing ever. It may be Rookie of the Year, I guess. What the fuck kind of call is that? At least one of these should have been a strike. Arguably, both of them should have been. I'm surprised that wasn't a ball. He didn't swing. Anyway, 1-2. Or 2-1. In my head, it should be 1-2. Ball, Gunnar Henderson. Oh, okay. And that'll be a swing and strike. It's 2-2. All right, well, now I'm fine with the count being 2-2. Once it's fair, I don't care anymore. It's like, all right, well, now the count would have been 2-2 naturally, even though, maybe he pitches different, whatever. 2-2. Where pitches are located, it should be 2-2. So, we're good. Jared Goff. They should let the Jared Goff chance happen. It might help. Hell yeah, they struck his ass out. All right, down goes Henderson. We'll head to the bottom of the third. That's Skubal's 6th strikeout of the day. Through 3 innings, he's got about 2 per inning, that means. Bottom of the third, coming on up. Torres, McKinstry, and Green. Y'all want to see something funny? Where's my thing I found earlier? Right here. Copy link. Paste. These are a list of, this is FWAR, right? Whether it's batting or pitching FWAR. So, you have Aaron Judge at 2.5, Tatis all the way down to Pete Crow Armstrong at 1.9. You got Pete Alonso at 5th place with 1.7. Kyle Tucker and Paul Skeens have 1.6. Young Ho Lee has 1.5. Bobby Witt Jr. All the way down to Alex Bregman. So that's 9 through 13 have 1.4. And then basically tied for 14th place would be Zach McKinstry with his 1.3, because it goes from Logan Webb down to McKinstry and beyond for a little while. And he's in conversation with people like Garrett Crochet, Geraldo Perdomo, Chris Bassett, Stephen Kwan, Carson Kelly, which is funny, Mackenzie Gore, Logan Webb, and Alex Bregman. Now, people are pissed off that we didn't pay Alex Bregman $40 million in value, and later I guess $30 million in over like 6 years, like a little bit less. It would have been like 28 or 29 is what the adjusted would have been, and it would have been like a very short contract. It would have been the same value as 40, but we said fuck that. So you're meaning to tell me for a guy who's just 0.01 more productive of a player this year than Zach McKinstry, we should have paid that much fucking money to? No, thank you. I was dead right to say we shouldn't have signed Bregman. I knew that was going to be a mistake, and I knew that it would have been a bad one because we're getting the same production Boston is basically getting out of fucking Alex Bregman, out of Zach McKinstry. When you look at the numbers like that, you can't argue. McKinstry is one of the best hitters in baseball this year. At least for the month of April, he's one of the best. If he plays like that again in the month of May, he's going to be an all-star. This is 09 Brandon Inge. Eat your heart out if you didn't get to experience the prime Inge. Tigers, for whatever reason, every so often have a utility guy that pops the fuck off like this, and it's usually really fun. And this year, it looks like it's going to be Zach McKinstry. He's basically new Brandon Inge. Torres grounds out, one away. Fuck. What's up, Ford? Dodgers are right behind. Giants are having a great year. Which is, of course, it's like, of course. No, we're going to have to go fucking play the Giants. If we have to play the Giants for a World Series, do you know how fucking angry I'm going to be? Like, no. Oh, Suarez hit 4 homers. Oh yeah, Seth's an open bandwagon fan. Yeah. Seth, tell him about how you don't like rooting for bad teams. It's very funny. Yeah, we're doing pretty good, Neo. Hopefully that we can keep this going. Here's McKinstry now with a 1-1 count. Yeah, I will get PTSD too. I hated that World Series. I don't know. He just had a career game. Hit 4 home runs. No, I don't have a problem with bandwagon fans. I think they have the best time. They're like, I'm going to watch shitty sports. Why would I do that? That's gay. I respect open bandwagon fans more than I respect fans of bad teams. If I'm being... no, I don't. That's a lie. McKinstry flies out 2 away. You don't ever watch the Orioles? Well, yeah, you're a Dodgers and Eagles fan. You only watch the best of ball. To be fair, though, I will say Seth is very consistent on the teams he does like. He's an Oklahoma fan, number 1. All things Sooners, that is number 1 for Seth. He does not root for another college team outside of the Oklahoma Sooners ever. I will give him his consistency for that institution. He's always been kind of weirdly rooting for the Eagles. I mean, they've been good for most of his life. However, he's always kind of between like the Ravens and the Eagles. It's like a weird back and forth between them. So there is that. He might just be a fan of both of those teams and not really understand that. The baseball, he doesn't seem to have any loyalty or allegiance. And basketball, I don't follow enough. He might just be a Knicks fan, but I feel like the only teams he really roots for, they're very specific teams, but like he roots for them when they're doing better. Like he does like the Ravens and he does like the Eagles, but right now I think he likes the. Am I right about this, Seth? In the way that you're not really a bandwagon fan. 2-2 on Riley Green. You just kind of have very specific like it's like 3 teams you root for in each sport, and it's kind of like they're all just happen to be pretty good teams. Okay, that's kind of how I figured. It's not necessarily bandwagoning because, again, you've always been a Ravens and Steelers fan or a Ravens and Eagles fan. You just kind of alternate between which one's in your name. And, of course, since the Eagles just won, I mean, obviously the Eagles just won the Super Bowl, so. Because, again, I remember, like, for years, you've always kind of altered between the two, between the Eagles and Ravens. All right, have a good time at work, Kevin. I think the Lions had a very good draft. Mountcastle, Urias, and Sanchez. The Lions basically added to one of the deepest rosters in all of the land. Yeah, he also likes the Thunder. Yeah. Because of the Oklahoma stuff. Top of the 4th, 2-0 Tigers. Yeah, no problem, Kev. So, Yeah, my favorite. See, most people tried to fight me on having a favorite NFC and AFC team, and I ended up being right about them. Remember, is there anyone here from the beginning of my channel when people used to say it was a problem that I like two teams in football? And then basically everybody over the time now is basically kind of like, yeah, you have like an AFC team and you have an NFC team, right? And I'm like, huh. You guys don't understand how hard that of a wild take that used to be, that you could root for two teams, because it's like there's two conferences. And I used to always have to explain and fight with this about people. I'm like, no, the game is set up for you to root for two teams. You have your home team, kind of like a default team. Then you get to pick your other team. You just kind of be like, oh, I like them guys. Everyone should have two. You should have an American League team and a National League team. You should have an NFC team and an AFC team. And again, people used to fight me on this, and I'm like, well, why would I give a fuck about anything that ever happens in the National League until the World Series if I don't have a team that I care about over there? What do I care about? Like, I know how good the National League is because I root for the Padres also. Like, they're my second favorite team. Yeah, I have two of the top teams in baseball. Fuck you guys. Sucks to be you guys, huh? It's like 4 years ago, I could not have said that very confidently. Be like, man, you're a Padres and a Tigers fan? How does it feel to have 63 combined wins this year? Pretty good. Now I have two of the best teams. What a good time to be me. I could get my 2-team World Series. If I can get the Padres Tigers World Series, I finally get a championship. I get to have the World Series. The only thing I want in sports more than anything as a fan. Yeah, exactly. Like there's always the really fun like the really rare 1 in a million chance that your two favorite teams get to play one another for the title, and you're like, yes, it's the me game. Oh man, this is just for me. And like 16 other dudes with the exact same interests as me. Actually, to be fair, in the state of Michigan, there are a lot of people that like the Patriots and the Lions. I think they kind of go, yeah, we also kind of like the Lions or the Patriots because of Tom Brady, so we're allowed to like them and enjoy these championships. Mountcastle grounds out 1 away. Kind of like the Niners draft picks, but I hate you guys just keep taking injury prone quarterbacks. But yeah, I think the Lions had a very good draft. One of the best rosters in football, got even more depth and got an immediate kind of starter in Tyleik Williams, I think. He's one of like the best run stoppers in like college football history. I went and looked into about Williams. I don't know why Lions fans are upset about that guy. He's like a super athletic big guy who who's literally one of the best run stoppers, like stuffers in college football, like ever. And it's like, yeah, I don't like the pick. It's like, why? We didn't pick an edge. And then they drafted this fucking monster Egyptian. You guys are good. Lions, that's I hate that so much that like you guys got a guy who's like, I'm about to die for this team. It's like, oh no. Oh no, they got a crazy Egyptian man who's only played football for like 4 years and is an NFL draft pick. Yeah, but you guys just drafted a monster Egyptian man who's already a pro football player and he's only been doing it for a few years. You know how good he is? That's so scary to me. That's somebody else should have drafted that guy, but he went to the perfect team. 2-2. Oh, Ahmed, yeah, you guys literally got, dude. The second I watch him play, I'm like, oh my god, what a monster! He's gonna learn from Hutch how to play the position now too. He has the same mindset as Aiden Hutchinson. It's literally like the same brain, like the same kind of like athletic kind of mind setup. It's very they drafted him very specifically, and he's probably going to be very good. That'll be a base hit. 1 out single for Urias. Here's Sanchez. Tigers up 2-0 here in the top of the 4th. Patriots, they had one of the best drafts, I think. One of the top 5 drafts. Maybe not the best. The Browns had a very good draft. Giants had a very good draft. Cowboys might have had the best draft, actually. Like kind of like now that the dust is settling on things, the Cowboys drafted so fucking good, dude. St. Brown's so much better than George Pickens. It's literally not funny. St. Brown's like the fourth best receiver in the NFL right now. I genuinely, and only the Lions would have been able to pick a guy out of the fourth round and get like the best receiver in the NFL. St. Brown's probably the best possession receiver in football right now. And then you have obviously with Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, but then there's St. Brown. Damn it, they hit Sanchez with the pitch. Yeah, George Pickens is fun, but I don't know how good he actually is because his quarterbacks have kind of sucked. So, anyway, strike one. All right, we got to dial in here. We got to get these. We got to get through this fourth inning. Ravens, yeah, Ravens had a really good draft. Eagles did, Chiefs did, Lions did. No, Lions always get shit on for their drafts for some reason. When it's like at some point they're gonna have to start respecting fucking Brad Holmes. Like at some point they're gonna have to start being like, yeah, I probably should stop questioning the Lions draft picks. They always seem to work out. Well, what about Broderick Martin? That's like literally the only. They're like, what about Broderick Martin? And it's like, wow, yeah, you got one real bad one in fucking 4 years. That's impressive. Like, remember the draft class when he drafted the only good player? That one's my favorite. Oh, is this going to be a back and forth double play? Did they get it? That's always a tough one to get the first baseman back to second, back to first. Especially with the center fielder running. I don't think they got it. So it'll be first and third, 2 away. Let's see if they can get Kjerstad here before any more damage is done. Lions fans do not like anything that Brad Holmes does until it's halfway through the season, and then they love every single thing this man does. They go, don't question Brad. He's the villain. And it's my favorite thing with Lions fans. Eventually, they'll learn to just accept that they're good at this, and they don't have to keep questioning the guy who turned the worst roster I've ever seen in 4 years into the best, to a team that went 15-2 with 18 guys on injured reserve. Most of them starters or backups. Like, I genuinely don't know how Lions fans question this guy anymore. After last year, I'd be like, listen, whatever Brad and Dan decide to do, they could draft a kicker with they could trade all the picks for the first overall pick, draft a kicker, and I'd be like, you know what? That's something that's gonna pay off, and I wouldn't even question it. If I was a pure Lions fan, they could do some crazy shit like that. Trade all their picks for Aaron Rodgers. And I'd be like, they seen something. Like, what have they done ever to not earn the full trust of that fan base? Remember when they thought that Jack Campbell and fucking Jahmyr Gibbs were bad draft picks? 2-2. Again, you know what it is? It's the PTSD from the Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia era. They're still not over that. I'm telling you, they're still not over that shit. They got real fucking hurt from those two men. It's all right. It's fine. They'll eventually realize it. Hopefully they don't run. Oh, there we go. They struck out Kjerstad. Hell yeah, that's 7 Ks for Skubal through 4. Aaron Judge don't got no hits against the Blue Jays yet. Well, what is he batting right now? Bottom of the third. Yankees got the bases loaded with 1 out. Uh-oh. Anyway, it'll be Torkelson, Young, and Sweeney due up here in the bottom of the 4th. 2-0 Tigers lead. They look to add to their lead here. Yeah, Skubal is fucking dealing right now. Well, how many pitches is he at, actually? I want to see this important. Oh, Skubal's only at 57 through 4. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. 7 strikeouts, 57 pitches. Looking like a 6-7 inning game if he can kind of keep it at a good rate. No, it's like 65 degrees. It's a little too warm, right? I always think it's funny when I don't wear it because I think there's a large number of people that are like, oh, he's bald. When it's the complete opposite, my hair grows at a crazy rate. I already had to switch my part because my hair looks better this way when it's super short. It looks better parting this way, but as it gets longer, I have to push it to this way, like with the part of my hair, just because like that's the natural part of my hair. And it's very funny because you can see like the progress of my hair growing already. Looks a little goofy right now because I 1 month ago, and let me tell you, they cooked you. It's already back to normal. Yeah, I got a really good haircut my last run. It was pretty solid. I think it looks good, especially as it's growing out. It looks pretty solid. And it like lets me see a certain length that I'm going to probably keep it at, but I'm probably going to grow it out again. Or at least grow it till I get a regular money coming in. It was like 82 in Maryland yesterday. You were dreading. Damn. That's about a bitch. Pretty warm. That's a nice day. Bottom of the fourth, it's 0-1 here to Torque. Isn't it the worst when you get cooked by the barber? You're like, motherfuckers, dude. Just line me up. And Torque flies out. 1 away. Right fielder makes the play. We'll see what Young can do with 1 out, nobody on. 2-0 Tigers lead. Bottom of the fourth inning. By the way, if you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. It does help out the stream a bit. Gets more people in here. Blah, blah, blah. YouTube stuff. YouTube mumbo jumbo. Yeah. Thank you. Plus, it gets more, it just makes everything better. Plus, you can win $1 million. Not from me, but you could in the future. For some future thing. Lineup was slanted. I paid $40. Damn, that sucks. We have 19 likes. Damn. Good luck. Good luck. Hopefully you win that $1 million from somewhere, not from me. Hell yeah, Steven. You just got to keep believing. The gritty Pistons. Just like a Young bomb right now. Oh, that's a ball. Fucking pussy. Throw him a strike. I dare you. He's afraid of our boy Jace. What up, Jacob? We out here cursing the Lord. No, I'm just kidding. And Young pops out to the same spot he did earlier. 2 away. Here's Sweeney. What happens if somebody walks against faith, Jacob? Is that bad? It's a profound question, isn't it? You never thought about that before. It's not profound at all. Two fights in the game? Hell yeah, dude. It sounds like it's a pretty good one. Sounds like a pretty classic Pistons affair is shaping up. We can only hope so, Steven. Like teams from Washington State or Washington, D.C. teams? Or just Washington teams in general? Keep going 2 steps away from 500. No, you're good, man. Congrats. Got to keep grinding it out, YouTube's a funny little thing where you just got to make content. It seems like you found something you enjoy doing now. So that's always good. 2-2 for Sweeney with 2 out. Nobody out. Not a great inning for the Tigers here. And down goes Sweeney. He strikes out. DC teams. Oh. Well, there's only the Commanders. I guess if you count Maryland, I suppose. I guess if you count the Ravens and the Orioles, I suppose. I don't really think those are like DC teams though. Mateo, Holiday, and Loreno, 8, 9, and 1 due up here in the top of the 5th. Skubal back to work. Top 5. Mateo, Holiday, Loreno. Yeah, Yankee. I mean, I don't know. They're doing pretty good, right? Don't they have like the second or like tied for the best record in the American League? Hopefully, Wesley. Don't understand how much I hate the Knicks. They only flop all day long. Yeah. Plus, they like do dirty shit. I seen that one guy like eye poking our players and shit. Like it was pro wrestling. It's like, come on, man. At least make it less obvious that it's rigged. Pretty soon they're gonna start blading and shit in the NBA, pulling out metal chairs. Can you imagine if you're watching like the NBA championship game and it's like LeBron's going up for a layup and then out of nowhere like Luka Doncic picks up like a metal chair and just hits him in the back with it, picks up the ball and then gives it to the other team and the other team scores and wins. And I'd be like, damn, dude, they're really going all out rigging this shit now. It's truly just pro wrestling. Going good. We're up 2-0, I suppose. See how it plays. Still got a good chunk of the game left. That weather delay. Oh, for the series, yeah, possibly. We got a day off. Yeah, I heard the Pistons are coming back. Think I'm pissed on New York. Yeah. Only down by 1 now. Look at us. All right. Now we just need Skubal to keep pitching good. It could be Detroit Sunday. 0-2. Fouled away. Da-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na-na. And that'll be fouled away. Batter stays alive. It'll remain 0-2 though on Mateo. I hate when Skubal faces guys like this. He's eventually about to pop one right down the middle. That's going to be the most hittable pitch of all time for no reason whatsoever. Ball 1. Crowd's insane. Yeah, they're starting to take over. It's always good. Kind of what you hope to see. SGA is good. He make big comeback against Memphis. Yeah, I heard. I heard that guy's good. I heard he's a pretty good little ball player. Damn it, that'll be a leadoff hit. Don't like to see that. See? Just threw it right down the middle. The 90 miles an hour. To the fucking description of the pitch, it was 90 miles an hour right down the middle for no reason. He could have threw that anywhere else and struck that dude out. Here's Holiday. It's a hyper consistent behavior, and they need to fix that in this dude. Like if he'd have threw that pitch to Mateo right there, Mateo would have swung out of his fucking shoe. He would have either froze or swung horribly at it. Ball 1. He was Skubal. Yeah, I think Houston's also going to want revenge on us. But I don't know how good they are this year. Batter takes time and a 1-2. 9-hitter Holiday with one on, nobody out. Holiday strikes out, one away. Nice. Off wife. Yeah, she's like a super model, right? I think she might just be a swimsuit model too. But yeah, he won that one. Yeah. The Astros at 13-13. Oh, that's not bad. Ball one. That should be a good little series. Oh, you hate them? I like them for that. Ooh. All that Astros cheating scandal exposed was that the MLB and other leagues tend to use scapegoats when their entire league is cheating. Yeah, but I mean, so was like what was it, like 20 other teams were suspected of doing the exact same thing, Wesley? It was kind of like when the Patriots got caught like filming from the wrong spot in the year that they weren't supposed to. Mateo steals another base. 1-2 count though. It's almost eerily identical to that situation. That should be strike three, actually, right? No, never mind. Okay. Where a bunch of teams could have got in trouble, but they went after the big dog, and the big dog took all the blame for it. Yeah, I think the Patriots had one of like the top 5 draft classes this year. Probably one of the best off seasons overall too. 2-2. Three-two. Who scored for the Tigers? Torkelson and Sweeney on a Baez double. You could just look up the box score. I should have just said manufactured because it's, but yeah, Baez doubled in 2 runs. A runner at second, 1 away with the full count. Of course, Skubal ran into some trouble this inning, so that's going to kind of mess up how long we'll see him for this game. And they get Lariano swinging. That'll be Skubal's 9th of the game. Here's Henderson. All right, here's Henderson now with a runner at second. Oh, and he fouled out. Nice. All right, well, we'll head to the bottom of the 5th. All right, we needed that. All right, good job. Good job. We should see Skubal for at least the 6th then, because he's only at 73. So, yeah, he's in decent shape. Should see a little bit more of him. At least 6, hopefully. Yeah, Nathaniel, how's it going? MDY Lions don't ever play this. Dingler, Baez, and Carpenter. 891. Ooh, ooh. I'm gonna go grab some pop. I'll be right back. But and we're already at the bottom of the fifth. It's only been an hour and 10 minutes. You think I'm stoned? Did you read what you said in your last message? Not even. It's like Judge, he's a cheater too. I saw on YouTube a couple years back. He slides to second base. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I went to get something to drink so I could continue to talk. Dingler grounds out, 1 away. Both sides are really doing nothing at the plate. Tigers have 1 hit, 2 runs. The Orioles have 4 hits, 0 runs, and they're scattered. It's 2-0. No one's doing anything. It's kind of a dead day at the plate. It's going really quickly. This game's been on for about an hour and 2 minutes, hour and 3 minutes, and we're already in the bottom of the 5th with 1 away. That's a fast game. About a 2-hour pace. Not bad. Hey, we can get on with our Sundays though, right? That's always good. Oh, the Blue Jay. Oh, that sucks. What do you do? Just kind of an annoying guy. Oh, damn, the Yankees are up 6-1. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I seen the Blue Jays pitcher might just be in a bad mood. 2-2 at their foul ball. Come on, Baez hit a home run. A Javi bomb would be super rare. You don't often get to see those. Another foul, we'll get another 2-2. Yeah, baseball and cheating are like inexplicably linked. Little stuff like that. The only thing I really saw as cheating was the pitching sticky stuff scandal and probably these torpedo bats. I view those as fundamentally cheating. But I still, with the hitting stuff, it doesn't improve your hand-to-eye coordination. So I don't actually see it as cheating. You know what I mean? Like, just because you take steroids and make yourself big or you get this big barrel bat doesn't mean you can hit the ball like better. Like you still have to like if there was something that made a hitter, like if they were taking like Adderall, I'd be like, yeah, that's probably cheating. But I think it's very hard to cheat as a hitter, other than like stealing signs with like cameras and shit and figuring out advanced relay systems. That's probably cheating, but even then, stealing signs is part of baseball, so I genuinely actually don't really give a fuck about that. Javi? Javi's having a good year this year. I don't know who finally got to him or what they said, but it actually worked with him. And I'm wondering if it all relates to getting back in hip surgery. I wonder how bad his hip must have been if like, because like that's all that changed. He had 2 surgeries and all of a sudden he's just better at baseball again. I wonder if his hip was fucked and his back was really bothering him. I don't think we will see more than one AL East team in the playoffs this year. Maybe. I don't know. The Red Sox look like they could be pretty good. Orioles look like they'll eventually get it together. And then you have the Yankees, who are the Yankees. I don't think Baez has ever had a drug problem. If he maybe alcohol at worst. But even then, Baez is a pretty clean guy. I feel like he's an exceptional like Baez is a lot different than what you probably think he is. I feel like a lot of people see Baez as this like cartoonishly evil bad guy when it's like he's like a pretty big family guy. I'm pretty sure he's like super like leader of like the clubhouse, like the team. He's beloved in the locker room. I would say partially the reason they don't want to get rid of him is because he kind of is like the captain of the team unofficially. There's a lot more that goes into him having struggles at the plate the last couple of years and him being here still and his importance. And again, he's like, he's a World Series champion. He's a really good guy for the game of baseball. It's just he couldn't hit for a couple of years. I don't know what the fuck happened. That was very weird, whatever happened. And I don't and again, if he finishes his career off hitting well, it's kind of one of them things where it'll be the greatest, like, what was that? Because again, and then I found out something that really changed my opinion of Javi was that he was that whole time he was going through that, he had been trying to fix it too. So like it wasn't out of like laziness or like he just got like complacent about the game of baseball. No, that'll score us a run. Hell yeah, let's go Torres. That'll get a run in. Baez will score. He's too quick. So Baez scores. With Javi though, I know it's early, but did they get did they get us at home? Did Javi not score? What happened? We scored. I think Torres got gunned out at second though. Don't like the Niners international player who got a 6 game. Oh yeah, I seen that, Laura. That stunk. I don't know if the Orioles will make it. Most Niners pitchers aren't coming back, but their offense will bounce back. They 100%. I think they'll get going. So Torres, yeah, they got we scored, so it's 3-0 Tigers, but they got Torres on the throw. Who? Torres? I mean, traditionally, you should always try to take the second base if you think they're going to go home. Also, the reason you go to second is so they take the out instead of trying to throw the ball home. That's actually a veteran decision. BB means base on ball, means walk. That's actually a pretty good decision to run there because you're giving yourself up to ensure that a run scores. Because again, if you're a fielder, right? If in your head, you either can take a very close play at home, which you're probably not going to get, or you can end the inning at second base, taking the run for the out. You do that. And that's it's a fair trade-off, and it's a reason a guy gives himself up. That was a good job by Torres. That's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to just stop at first so the guy just throws it home, maybe, and gets the play. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like there's 2 levels of understanding base running. He could have stopped at first there, right? But at the same point, it ensured that ball went to second base and didn't even consider going home. Now, if he stops at first, the runner, the outfielder probably takes it home and probably doesn't get the out, but I don't care about any of that. Steven, I have no opinion of most of those things. I don't give a fuck. It has nothing to do with baseball, so I don't care. 0-1. To me, that's the stuff like for the girls, I guess, and little kids. Like uniforms and player appearances, it's not for me, man. I care about what happens in between the game. 2-1. Yeah, I know you hear me. I'm not assuming that you're deaf. Yeah, I don't care about hair fucking cuts. I think it's weird when teams care. They're like, you can't have hair that touches your shoulders. Stupid ass Tigers rule. You know, yeah, Tigers have a hair rule, by the way. You can't have long hair as a Tiger. Yeah, Nathaniel, I don't know. I was talking about something else. Now I'm talking about this. The conversation doesn't stay on one thing for too long around here. It's how it goes. All right, 2-2. We were talking about how that wasn't a bad base running decision. Now I'm talking about player appearance, apparently. Don't know why. Now it's 3-2. He's going for strikeouts because he's not going to have a long time in the game. So now he's going for double digits. Now he's just going for strikeouts. Girls have long hair. Yeah, they also have short hair sometimes, which sucks. But it is what it is. I don't know. Actually, some chicks look pretty good with short hair. A lot don't though. Most of them don't. That'll be a ground out to Sweeney. Top of the 6th, 1 away. It's the pitching, Max. I think it's overwhelming. Like, you start the series with Mize, then you get Kiter Montero, who's a starter on every other team in this league except the Tigers because we got too many starters. And then you get Tarek Skubal. And then in the next series, you're like, all right, we get the easy part of the rotation. It's just going to be Jack Flaherty, Jackson Jobe, and Reese Olson. All right. Yeah, I got some brothers and a sister. This is a good time to be a Tigers fan for a first time in a long time. We're a dangerous little bit. I think we're actually good. I don't even think it's a fluke right at this point. We literally have picked up exactly where we left off last year. Nice, Nathan. Or Nathaniel. It's nice. I'm the second oldest in my family. My sister's older than me. Then I have 4 younger brothers. Yeah, right. 3 younger brothers, sorry. Damn, dude, we keep getting squeezed, dude. I hate these umpires, man. It's been like this all game. I feel like they'd call that a strike for the Orioles, though. Like if the Orioles were pitching, that's a strike against us. 3-2. When is the league going to put in the call that we're a good team and they should start giving us the good calls now? Come on, man. We went 31 and like 13 to end last season. Give us the fucking good call now. Hell yeah, that's a strikeout. Number 10 for Skubal. That's 10 Ks in the name. 21 up, 10 away by strikeouts by Skubal. Let's go. You have a half sister and a younger sister. Nice. Yeah, having a family's fun. I come from a pretty big family. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. That's a ball. 2 down in the top of the 6th of a very quick game. Hell yeah, dude. Detroit's sinking up right now. We're about to start cooking too. Oh shit. Pistons all of a sudden just kind of turned it on, huh? Up by 7? Sheesh. Okay. Let's hope they hold. Bring it 2-2 back to the Garden. You're taller than your sister. You're the tallest. 1-2. Seth. I believe I'm the tallest of my yeah, I am the tallest of my siblings. I'm the tall one. I tower over these freaks. 1, 2. Not really. They're all like an inch or two shorter than me, my brother. Oh, Brunson is hurt. Oh, they hurt Brunson, huh? Oh, sorry, Brunson. Oh, no. Fouled away, it'll be 1, 2 again. Oh, damn. Yeah, this is it for Scoobs. He's at 90 pitches now. Oh, he hurt himself? Oh, damn. That sucks. I hope he's all right. Like, genuinely, I hope he's okay, though. Like, you know, that'd be fucking lame. We don't root for injury. Especially like if it's like, I hate self-inflicted injury because it's one of them things where it's like it can be disastrous when it's like one of those. I don't like. I would have felt better if like we pushed him or something, and he got hurt from that. I'd be like, well, you know, fucking there's some dirty play, but you know they started with the eye poking, so I wouldn't have felt bad. But now it's like, oh, he hurt himself. That's not good. That could be like a ligament injury. McKinstry, Green, and Torkelson. McKinstry, Green, and Torkelson do up here in the bottom of the 6. And you don't root for those. Now, revenge injuries where somebody like hurts their arm and has to miss a game because, you know, one of their guys the game before poked a guy, you know, in the eyes. It's like, well, that's fine, probably. A hard shove by a guy over some revenge pushing and shit. That's fine. But when a guy falls and like has like a weird injury, it's like, oh, that's not good. Because again, usually when a pro athlete falls in a weird way, it's usually like, uh-oh. Something in their body just exploded. But see, it might be different in basketball, to be fair. I'm so used to football when I hear like a non-contact injury, I go, oh no. Like I immediately go into like fucking panic mode. I really don't like hearing that it's a non-contact ankle injury either. It's like, oh, fuck. Did it move? Did it go up and down? Did his ankle just explode? Yeah, I would rather hear like his thigh felt bad. Oh, he's back. Okay, that's good. Good. Again, the reality is, you don't want guys hurt. Yeah, I seen the Guardians there. Boston's been kicking the shit out of these guys for the last couple games. I don't know what's up with that. I wonder if Boston's just that good at offense this year. McKinstry, Green, and Torkelson, unless they pinch hit for their guy. Oh, Kramer's still out there. Yeah, I don't know why he wouldn't be. All right, bottom of the 6, ball 1. Let's go Pistons. If you're not rooting for the Pistons, you just don't like basketball, sadly. Like the Knicks are overrated. Everyone loves underdog or whatever. Even though I don't. I'm not a big fan of underdogs, but I'm a Pistons fan in general. So it's kind of like that disgusting feeling of I hate it very much. Kind of like the Tigers last year, how everyone was really stoked on us. I hated that shit so much. It makes you feel like the special ed team. Like, look at us, we beat the Astros. And everyone's like, yay. It's like the Tigers last year. Everybody loved the Tigers after they beat the Astros. Everyone's like, oh yeah, we're all really stoked on these guys. Everyone kind of was mad at Cleveland for beating us. Everyone's like, even Cleveland was like, that was a pretty good run by Detroit. Can't even, geez, what a good team they become. Very funny way for Detroit to end their season last year. The teams Detroit plays don't like them because they're very aggressive little teams and they're very obnoxious to deal with. 2-2. You're thinking you get an easy series and then these fucking bunch of wackos show up trying to fight everybody. Pistons just slowly dominating, getting to work. Another foul ball. We'll get the 8th pitch of the at bat coming up here. Good job by McKinstry to get rid of this fucking guy. Drive up that pitch count a little bit. Of course, we randomly are like Kramer's best start of the year for no reason. Here's pitch number 8. He's really trying to get that up and in pitch. He's trying to live up there. One more foul for Towns, and I think he fouls out. That'd be helpful. Oh, never mind. Ball 3. And another foul. Pitch number 9 fouled off. So we'll get 10 pitches in the at bat here now, coming up. So the 10th pitch of the at bat coming up. It's a 3-2 count. And McKinstry doubles. Hell yeah, we win the exchange. We'll have a runner at second for Riley Green. This could be it for Kramer, though. Yes, no, yes, no. Apparently not. How's the Orioles bullpen? Is it butthole? Actually, I should know this. I just watched it for 2 days. Not bad. Anyway, Green's up unless they're doing a pitching change. Which I don't think they're going to. Green's 0 for 2 with 2 Ks against this guy. Foul tip, 0-1. Loose foul ball. Ew. Goose fraba. I don't know why I thought about that when I read that word. Oh. Damn foul. That would have stayed. If you straighten that out, it's a home run. Boston Celtics get you annoyed. I think a lot of people dislike the Celts. The Celts. Celtics? Celtics? Ball 1. It's a 1-2 count. Pistons looking to add to their lead with the runner at second. Nobody out. Leadoff double by big Zach McKinstry. One of the best hitters in baseball this season. That'll be a fly out. I think not deep enough to get the runner to third. Hopefully that's not a double play. Oh, okay, cool. McKinstry's fast enough to beat that out. McKinstry safe at third. Runner advances. Good job by Green. 1 out. Runner at third. Here's Torque. Just need a fly out now. Hit it deep enough to score a run, old Torque. Torque, my boy. Are they pulling him? Maybe. Doubt it. That'd be weird. Let's go get another righty. Wasn't got this guy 0 for 1. I don't know. They might just walk Torque here. I don't think they're actually going to pitch to him. Ball 1. I think they're just blowing time to get a lefty ready to go. Given whatever left-handed reliever they want to bring into the game a second longer to warm up. Oh, never mind. Damn. Torque popped out too, 2 away. That sucks. Here's Young. Damn. Lorkelson strikes. It's a damn shame. We were all rooting for it. The hit. Ball one. Whoa. Excuse me. Ball one. Fouled away. It's 1-1. Dun 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 dun. In a college season, what do they play, like 30 or 60 or something like that? You can just Google that. I'm going to guess it's like 36 to 64. Somewhere in that weird range. So, Daniel, how's it going? Hopefully you're well. Hell yeah, Jace Young gets a base hit. Zach McKinstry scores. Let's go, Big Jace, driving in a clutch run. We don't care about all those other plate appearances. We only care about runs, baby. Let's go, Jace. 4-0 Tigers lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Big Jace Young comes through. As a confidence builder, I think they're going to be pulling Kramer. Yeah, they're going to do a pitching change here. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to go rip a dart a few times. I'll be right back. Enjoy the pitching change. What's up? What's up? All right, we're back. We got I don't even know how to fuck to say that first name. We got Perez pitching. Hell yeah, we get a fucking base hit. Runner goes to third. Tigers, best team in baseball, going first to third. That was the secret sauce of us winning a lot of games last year, was suddenly figuring out how to run bases. Here's Dingler with runners at the corners, 2 away though. So, you know, runners first and third. Tigers up 4-0. Bottom 6. It is so funny the Tigers just spring to life in like the 5th and 6th innings and score a weird amount of run, like get all their offense in and then just don't do nothing again. Very particular team. Very hard to figure out. Ball 1. And the numbers just steadily improve year after year. They look a little bit better than they did the year before, a lot better than they did 2 years ago. Not even on the same, whatever the fuck we were doing 3 years ago. So again, that steady progression's been nice to see. Some of it's been kind of rough because we've rushed a few guys to the majors, but we've had no choice. Some guys have had to mature up at the big boy level. Uh-oh. Don't like that. Sounds like a gap closed. Come on, Dingler, have a big hit. Energize the Pistons. Hell yeah, we scored again. Dingler gets a hit. And I think they might have got Jace at third, though. No, I think they threw the ball away. So I'm pretty sure what just happened was Jace Young or Dingler hit a single. And then they threw the ball away. We might have scored 2 runs on that. Let me see what happened. How many? We got at least 1 on that. Dingler got a single. All right. We got 1 run. Oh, they got the guy at home. They got Trey Sweeney out at home on the throw home. Damn. But hey, we're still up. We scored a run on that, though, so Dingler drove in another run. They just failed to get the other run in from home, it looked like. Oh, they got the guy at third, rather. Instead, they tried to go first to third and got pegged at third. He probably should have stopped at second. But we get the run anyway. 5-0 Tigers here heading into the top of the 7th. Most likely we'll see the Tigers pull out a new pitcher here. Anybody but Kenta Maeda, and we'll be good to go. Yeah, I heard the Knicks are closing the gap a little bit there. Or they've closed it, and they're now within striking distance. Don't like that. Need the Pistons to go on another run. Wonder what pitcher's coming in. I'm going to guess a lefty. But we'll see. Oh, yeah, Sean Gunther. That's a good bring-in. Cool. He can eat the 7th and the 8th inning most likely, too. He might actually be able to close the game out if he's pitching good. He is kind of a longer reliever. Hence why he pitched, like 2 innings yesterday. Now he's in again today. So, plus you want to bring in a lefty after with this weird part of the lineup. Plus, the Orioles having to bat a weird right-handed lineup has like weirdly crippled their team. I'm not really sure what's happened here this afternoon. Will Angel de Jesus ever come back? I'm not even sure who that is. But yeah, Gunther is in to pitch now for the Tigers. Good job by Skubal. He goes 6, strikes out 11 people. Yeah, he goes 6, gives up 4 hits, no runs allowed, 11 Ks, bringing his ERA down to 2.34. Masterclass by Skubal, another quality start. Now we got to close it out, get him the dub. Plenty of run support. Skubal leaves with 5 runs of support. He doesn't have to really worry about shit. I don't know. Sounds like if he's not coming back yet, he's in bad shape. What's up, Michael? Hopefully you're doing well. Nice to see more Tigers fans coming in. Hoping for a quick inning right here. Really just kind of finish up the game quickly. Derp. He was supposed to come back in April, but didn't. That's not good. It's never a good sign if somebody repeatedly like fails to get back from injury. There we go. One pitch, one out, just like we like to see. All right, here's Kjerstad now with one away. Top 7, one down. Little pop out. Bunt pop. A BPFO. Bunt pop out, foul out. He's a relief pitcher. Oh, well, that's good. I mean, yeah, I just, maybe he comes back. I don't know. I don't know if we really need him though. 0-2. We're a tough team to try to pitch on. We're pretty good at pitching. At least in my opinion. 1-2. 2-2. Yeah, a lot of teams had to play doubleheaders this weekend. Tigers played 2 games against the Blue Jays yesterday. Yep, we have to go to Houston tomorrow. 3-2 here on Kjerstad. Could use a strike. Come on, Gunther. And he gets him swinging 2 away. Nice job. Here's Mateo, who's had a good game. He's 2 for 2 with 2 stolen bases. Hopefully this time we get him. I'm fucking tired of this guy. 2 down, top 7. 5-0 Tigers lead. 2 away. Tigers trying to get to the bottom of the 7th here. Maybe add to their lead. Pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it's good to see the division not doing good, not winning. You'd like to see them lose. Yeah, it's good. 1-2. Come on, finish him off, Sean. Let's go to the bottom of the 7th. Come on, there we go. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Tigers will be sending Baez, Carpenter, and Torres to the plate after the strikeout here. Bottom of the 7th. Baez, Carpenter, Torres, 9-1-2. Be the 7th inning stretch. Maybe that'd be pretty cool. That'd be a good way to win a game, in my opinion. Super necessary? Yeah, probably. That'd be cool. Would I be bummed if we don't get it? Not really. Probably not. Would be cool, though. Pistons up by 4. Ooh. How much time is left? It'll start a good week for you. Hell yeah, Wade. That's good. You need to have a good week. You always should have a good start to a week. 3-something left. Woo, that's a tight game. Oh, the Rays beat the Padres yesterday? That's pretty surprising. Be good for the Tigers. Gives us another further push ahead in the standings ahead of teams. Hopefully the Dodgers lose too. That'd be cool. Maybe the Giants never win again this year. Wolfram is into pitch here in the bottom of the 7th. Tigers theoretically could only have 6 ABs left, or 6 outs left anyway. That's all the Orioles technically have left as well, unless they can expand it. Hey, you can only hope. 7 don't hurt the Pistons any, really. Always such a weird long time between. I know it's a 7th inning stretch, but it's always so long. It feels so much longer when you're not at the game. So like, oh. Bum, bum. Ooh, come on, let's get back to action. A Baez bomb would be cool. Unexpected. And a little unique, I would say. Uh-oh, 1-point game. Oh, no. The guy Orioles pick up from AAA, they sent Young back to AAA. Yeah, I mean, that happens. Especially in like doubleheader days, weird call-up things will happen or moves will be made to kind of offset things and blah, blah, blah. Pistons with a 3. Oh. Up by 2, baby. God damn, Baez is out on the second pitch. 1 away. Oh, now they're up by 5. Oh shit. Oh, never mind. Malloy singled. Wait, hold on. Baez had a base hit. What the fuck just happened? All right, never mind. Baez singled. I don't know why they said he was out at first. 1 away. Or 1 on, nobody out. You want to know what's crazy? Javier Baez has an average of 306 and a OPS of 726. And it's almost May. And Javi's hitting 300. Ball 1 with a 726 OPS. Foul away, it'll be 1-2 or 1-1. Malloy's pinch hitting here for Carpenter with the lefty up. Two one. Getting interesting with a minute left. I bet it is. An intense part of a basketball game in the playoffs is the last minute or so. 2-1. Damn, Javi steals second base too. Hell yeah, let's go. Javi down to second, trying to get more runs in. It's a 3-1 count. No. And they walk Malloy. Now up is Gleyber Torres with 2 on. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. Dun dun dun. Dun dun. No. No, what are they doing? I hope they're not doing a mound visit pitching change, dude. I'd hate that so much. What they're doing? Hopefully not. We just sat through like. I think they might be. I'd hate that. Are they ever gonna play baseball again, or are they just gonna let them stand up there and talk for 30 minutes? Jesus Christ. Rob, we got Minnesota this week for a 4-game set. Nice, Jacob. Hopefully you guys can win. 0-1 here too, Torres. Torres crushes lefties too. This should be pretty fun. Oh, he hits them pretty good anyway. Yeah, I'd say so. You guys had a pretty rough series against Boston here, so. Probably want to get some wins in wherever you can get them. Yeah, they're beating them up pretty good. Mets are beating Washington like 7-1. There's a lot of weird blowouts today. Traded Jazz Cameron to the Brewers for this guy. Oh, well, you know. 2-1. Kind of a neutral trade. Ooh. Ooh. Hell yeah, Torres just comes through. I think he just doubled it. Hell yeah, that's a 2-run double. It's 7-0 Tigers. 2-run double by Torres. That's why you don't pitch lefty, let him hit lefties. And that'll be 7-0 Tigers. Bottom of the 7th. Hell yeah, dude. It's looking pretty good. Like we might be breaking out some brooms this evening. All right, now up. Zach McKinstry with the runner at second. 7-0 Tigers lead. Nobody out here quite yet. Call it strike one. It's like we like a little senseless violence. Patriots. Well, it depends. If the Tigers are in like a playoff thing, though, it's a little different, right? 0-2. So I've always considered the playoffs to be kind of held to a different thing, more like the playoff race. However, you know, it's also like I can always just like be like, hey, the Tigers play like 5 times a week, 6 times a week, so probably go with the Patriots, unless it's like an absolutely critical game. 0-2 on McKinstry. Bone saw or arm saw or bone arm saw. And McKinstry strikes out, 1 away. Here's Riley Green. If Green homers, I'm out. Well, you know what I mean. I'll probably end my stream a little early because I do got to go to the store and get a few things done yet this afternoon. Swing and strike one. Damn, Green gets out. That'll be the second out of the inning. 2 away on a little pop out there, kind of in foul territory, it looks like. Torkelson's up. 2 down. What's the score? Is it still 94-93? Oh, shit. Gotta hit a 3. Block them. Get the ball. Hit another 3. Go up by 4. Oh, well, Spencer Torkelson popped out on the first pitch. All right, bottom of the 9th. Or top of the 8th, rather. All right. Gunther, I believe, will still be pitching, it looks like. It'll be Holiday, Loreno, and Henderson. Holiday, Loreno, and Henderson do up here in the top of the 8th. Tigers go up by 2 more. It's 7-0 Tigers. This game's starting to feel pretty well safe for the old Detroit team, eh? Yeah, we're up at 29 likes, dude. Look at us. Look at us go. Appreciate everybody. Thank you for another fun stream here this afternoon. In the 9th inning, before the top of the 9th, I'll do kind of like a breakdown so I can get out of here pretty quick this afternoon. Yeah, good game. Good job by the offense. Great job by Skubal. Went 6, gave up 4 hits, 11 strikeouts, kind of dominated it. Picked up where the other pitchers have left off in the series and kind of just ran with it. Offense did its thing. Baez has had a big day with some doubles, 3 RBI, I think it says. Yeah, Baez has 3 RBI. Torres has 3 RBI, and that's kind of what we've been carried by. Damn. 3-1. Well, screw you, Lore. You want to fight about it? The fuck alone. Holiday, Loreno, and Henderson. Well, yeah, the team just lost. Of course they're not happy. How long are we going to have to sit through this fucking setup? When will the first pitch be thrown? In 3, 4, 5 minutes? Oh, ball 1. There we go. Jesus. All right, ball 1. One, 2. There was a foul at the end. Oh, I don't know. I'm not watching. League made the call. No foul. And Holiday strikes out swinging. Good job by Gunther to start off the 8th. 1 away. Top of the order, here's Loreno. Every single game, there's no call BS. Yeah. Welcome to the NBA. The rigged sport. Ball 1. Damn, that's not good. 2-0 here on Loreno. Lariano or whatever. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get some more soda, some more pop. 3-1. And that'll be a base hit. God damn it. Damn, Jake. One on, one out. Here's Henderson. Let's hope we get a quick out here. Go back. I have to use that. All right, they got an out. Actually, that's a double play. Let's go to the bottom of the 8th. Great job by everybody involved. Torres feeds it over to Sweeney, back over to Torque, and that'll be a good old double play. What's up, Jonathan? What's up, Lion fan? Bottom of the 8th here, Tigers up 7-0. It'll be Young, Sweeney, and Dingler. Yeah, he went 6 innings, got 11 strikeouts, gave up just 4 hits. $11 Ks. Yeah. Yep, quality start. They do, Arminian. Yeah, looks like we're going to be sweeping them. Unless we blow it here. Matt Bowman is coming in to pitch. It'll be Young, Sweeney, and Dingler here to round it out. Yeah, Space. We're a little different here in Detroit. We're built a little different. I heard one of your guys hit 4 home runs yesterday. Did you guys lose that game too? I heard the Pistons are getting jobbed. Oh, how unfortunate. We're good. It's okay. I'm not going to have a breakdown over a burp again. Can you imagine if I had like mental breakdowns every time I burped and I just had to hold them in real good? Boston 10. You guys don't have the greatest pitching, it sounds like. It sounds like your offense is always putting up a crazy number of runs. Like a guy hits 4 home runs and you guys lose. That's some like Shohei Ohtani fucking statistic. When he was on the Angels still. When he was cursed on that fucking team. Like Ohtani did this for the first time since Rolly Fingers. Yeah, I know. The fact that we're not even complete yet. We're not even in our final form. We still got like 3 guys coming back that we need. We still don't have our normal catcher, but I'm pretty sure Dingler's won that job at this point. We still don't technically have boys. Yeah, I hate the Pistons. I hate them too. 1-1. NBA always rigs itself for the Knicks. Young flies out. That'll be the first out of the inning. Now, Trey Regard Sweeneyson, the older brother of Cindy Sweeney, or the brother of Cindy Sweeney. Hey, you never know. 3-1's possible. Anything is possible, right? You got the script? They're already sending it out. I got one. I got like a rough draft script the other day. 2-0. God damn it. Oh, okay. Never mind. We're hitting. I thought we were pitching for some reason. I was like, why the hell didn't they call those strikes? Those should have been strikes, both of those, in my opinion. At least the second. It should be 1-1, but it's 2-0. Bills beat Patriots on a walk-off TD. Damn, dude. 7-6. Damn, our offense still sucks. Well, how come in my thing it says Drake May wins MVP, throws 71 touchdowns? Curious. These are real, by the way. No, I've literally never told a lie in my whole life. Like, my middle name is Truth. 3-1. I bet you're not more honest than I am. Is your middle name Truth? I'm sorry. Oh, you crashed out in Woodward Sports? Oh, no. Who are you fighting with? The host? Or just the people in the chats? The Patriots lost 0-35. I don't think you can lose 0-35. You can't. That doesn't make sense. How do you lose a game when you score like that? You got to put the. Yeah, there you go. That's how you do that. You're a real person, not a gambling site. You're not a scoreboard. You're a person. You put the winning score first. You want to fight, motherfucker? Plus, the Patriots are the home team versus the Colts this year, so that was really wrong the way you were doing it. People in the chat, the host there. Yeah, I mean, I don't really watch Woodward Sports. The one I got says the Lions on the Super Bowl, Kirby versus. Oh, shit. That's the one I got, too. Surprisingly, Arminian. And Bills fans could have won the game earlier in overtime. I have it as an overtime situation, too. 2 away, though, in the inning. Sweeney flew out. Here's Dingler. The Bills miss a game-winning kick wide right, and they have to go to overtime. And Detroit scores, and because of the new rules, Bills get a shot, and then they throw a pick to Kirby on the first play. Ends in 14 seconds. Heartbreak, yet again. Basically, like, I'd probably quit watching football if I'm not even gonna lie. If some bullshit like that happened, I'd just stop watching football. Yeah, if I was a Bills fan and they went on to like lose a Super Bowl through a collection of the greatest blunders that my franchise had ever seen, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not meant to watch this. I don't think. I think this game doesn't like my football team. That'll be a base hit for Dingler. He's 2 for 4. Here's Javi Baez. You're cool. Don't worry, we'll take care of the cheese for you, little bro. Someone bullying our little. Hey, we're good again. We're back. Patriots are about to be one of the best teams in the league. You know he wishes that. You know he wishes every day he somehow would have been a Patriot. Just like, damn it. Should have waited like 2 years and fucking, yeah. Could be fucking Patriot. Yeah. Now they got Drake May. Fucking me, but not me. It's got to feel pretty cool if you're Josh Allen, though, to know that the Patriots basically picked Drake May because of how good you've been, and you're like prototype in the NFL, and you wanted to play for the you know what I mean? Like, there's like this weird, probably pride he has where he's like, oh yeah, I made the Patriots take a quarterback just like me. They'd have liked me. I've heard a lot about the refs in this game. I'll have to see how the game ended after my stream. 2-1. And see if it was that atrocious of a no call. 1 on, 2 out, bottom of the 8th. Tigers up 7. It's 7-0. They're trying to expand their lead a little, give themselves some breathing room for the 9th. Yeah, basically, or they just have monumental chokes. Well, the Bills just choke. Like, they get the weirdest, like, worst second choke. Like, it'll be like Scott Norwood has missed 0 kicks all year. The Super Bowl kick, wide right. Like, he'll make a kick when it was like 90 mile an hour winds or something against him, and he made it somehow to win a game with 1 second left, and then it's like, damn, what a kick by Scott. And then it's like in the Super Bowl, it's plenty of time. It's a timeout. Clock ain't even running. He just boots it wide right. Very just an unlucky unclutch. Not really unclutch, just unlucky team. They just lost their shit the worst second every time. And that's very funny. And Baez took a pitch right down the middle. I guess he's ready to go home. By the way, that's the number 1 spot to pitch to Javi Baez, just right down the middle. Believe it or not. He weirdly flinches on them pitches. Mountcastle, Urias, and Sanchez due up here in the top of the 9th. I have no idea who we'll see, but seeing as it's 7-0, everybody get ready. It's everyone's favorite pitchers probably coming in. Who's the guy who really kind of sucks? Can't throw like above like 85. You guys think Maeda is going to come in? I think it'd be pretty funny. Just because I know people would be pretty pissy. They kind of get a little upset if that happened. Uh-oh, what the fuck was that? The Rockies? I don't even know. A long time at this point. Like 2012? They had like a near World Series run a couple years, like a decade ago or something like that. I feel like that was like their last like huzzah. Kenta Maeda will come in to pitch for the Tigers. Kind of an obvious one there. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the Browns. They have to find a quarterback somewhere. Yeah. I don't know. Dylan Gabriel sucks. He's not a real option. Shadur is actually probably good enough to maybe be an NFL quarterback, so. Gabriel feels like a guy who's going to wind up converting out of being a quarterback at some point. Fouled away, it's 0-1. It was almost a home run, but hey, you know. Fucking throws a bullshit ass sweeper right down the middle. Yeah, I'd put the depth chart as Flacco, Sanders, and the third string will be probably Paquette. I mean, he's a decent quarterback, though. I feel like he's a little underrated now at this point. Everyone's acting like he's a terrible quarterback, which is a little untrue. He's a good pocket passing quarterback. He throws well, makes good reads, has pretty solid arm strength, kind of has a very good feel for the game. The issue, I think, with his game is that he's not a very fast guy, surprisingly. He's a very unmobile quarterback, like shockingly. Someone said he's like he kind of moves like Eli Manning in the pocket. Ah, they walked him. All right, get him the fuck out of there. First guy Mountcastle see or Maeda sees, he walks him. Changes the first walk of the game. Just throw strikes, Maeda. We don't got to do this. They're not hitting the ball. Well, they're not going to do that with Watson. They can't. What's wrong with who, Carmen? If you're wondering what's wrong with your offense, not much. The Tigers are just very good at pitching for no reason. They've assembled the most disgusting group of pitchers all available in baseball and went, all right, now we got everything. 1-1, except for this idiot on the mound right now who's going to... You guys are going to march right back into this game at this point. Be prepared for a 7-3, 7-4 final here with the closer. I kind of want to leave the game right now because I don't want to watch the end of this. Because I have like shit to do and this is going to take another half hour. 1-2. If he doesn't get an out right here, I'm probably going to start wrapping up. I don't want to watch the end of this with Maeda pitching. Yeah, Watson may never play pro football again, to be perfectly honest. He like tore his knee up and then tore it again. And then I think he tore it again. Jesus Christ, 2-2. As soon as Chafin's fully ready to go. Oh, wild pitch. Well, no, because we don't have like a guy who was willing to just eat 3 innings of a game like this. And will he get an out? Probably not. Probably going to walk this guy. But yeah, this should probably... Oh, there we go. He got an out. He's going to blow our shutout, though. 1 away. Again, if this starts to take too long, I'm just going to leave. I have to like get shit done. You turned off the Guardians game? Oh, I don't blame you. Ball 1. Come on, Tigers, put this shit away. Throw strikes, Maeda. Jesus Christ, dude. Another wild pitch. Yeah, genuinely, why is he on the roster still? I know they actually blocked that one somehow. At least you don't play Boston until September. That's fair. You might go to Guardians in Detroit. Oh, nice, Jacob. That'd be cool. Just cut him. No reason to... Oh, they hit him. 2 on, 1 out. Jesus Christ, dude. He throws one way over into the other batter's box, then he hits a guy. What the fuck is he doing? Throw a strike. It's like sad watching him try to pitch. Come on, ground ball for a double play. We would need one. Everybody's safe, I bet. Oh, they got the guy at second. All right, they got two down, runners at first and third. See the Comerica? Nice. It's a nice stadium. All right, runners at the corners, 2 away. Let's see if we can get out of this. Come on, can't you just get a pop out, dude? Here's Kerstad with runners at the corners, 2 away. They let the runner advance to second on indifference. Here we go, Kenta. Clap, 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 clap. It would be really funny if he strikes out Kirsten. I'd be like, damn, dude, that's a tough way for a game to end. Getting punched out by Kenta. No way that'll happen, though. Oh, he did. He got him swinging. Damn. Well, GG to the Orioles fans. That was a good game. I don't really know what happened to the Orioles, but I think it's our pitching. We're very good at pitching. Despite Kenta being on the team, he's our worst guy. But yeah, we dominated tonight. 15 strikeouts for the Tigers. We only gave up one walk. That was Kenta. Gunther went 2, gave up 3, struck out 3. Of course, Skubal went 6, gave up 4 hits, struck out 11, held them to 0. We shut out the Orioles. We sweep them. GG once again to the Orioles. We had a Bias had a double. Torres had a double. Both those guys had 3 RBIs. Jace Young had an RBI. That was a big clutch moment in the 6th, or it might have been the 5th. That put us up, that gave us more runs. And yeah, very good game by the Tigers today. Oh, wait, Bias had several RBI. Yeah, nice. Very good effort. We improved to 18 and 10. And we will play tomorrow. Yeah, I know. I can't believe we ended on the Maeda strikeout call that I had there. That's pretty funny. Tomorrow we'll play Houston in Houston at 8 o'clock. Yep, 8-10, 8-10, and 2-10. Okay, cool. We'll be live for this game most likely, unless some crazy shit causes me not to. I should be seeing y'all around 8-10. 18 and 10 Detroit Tigers, best team in the American League, one of the best teams in all of the land of baseball. Yeah. Thank you guys for a fun stream this afternoon. I have to get going. I have some stuff I want to go get done. Again, thank you for a fun afternoon. I appreciate you. As always, it's go Lions, go Patriots, and of course, it's always go Tigers, best team in baseball. I don't care what anybody says. Let us replay the Dodgers right now. We beat them. All right. I'll see y'all later. Peace out and bye-bye. Good day. Thank you again for a fun stream. Thank you for the likes. Thanks for supporting.